Hello there and welcome. In today's video, we're gonna go over about lesson plan on Let's Talk About the Weather. So, let's dive in. This is our title, Let's Talk About the Weather. Objectives: students will be able to engage in conversations about the weather, express their preferences, and use appropriate vocabulary related to weather conditions. And this lesson plan is good for intermediate level English learners, and it has a duration of 60 Materials needed: whiteboard and markers, pictures or visuals depicting various weather conditions, handouts with weather-related vocabulary, weather forecast printouts or access to weather websites or apps. Let's move on to learning experiences or developmental activities. Number 1, warm up, and this has a duration of 5 minutes. First, begin by asking students about the weather outside. Example prompts: what's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? Is it sunny, cloudy, rainy, or snowy? Is it sunny, cloudy, rainy, or snowy? How do you feel about this weather? How do you feel about this weather? Number 2, it's vocabulary introduction, and this has a duration of 10 minutes. Vocabulary introduction and has a duration of 10 minutes, and that's our number 2. First, introduce weather related vocabulary using pictures or visuals. Write down key vocabulary words on the whiteboard and explain their meanings. Practice pronunciation and usage with the class. Practice pronunciation and usage with the class. Number 3, it's about weather forecast activity, and this has a duration of 15 minutes. First, provide students with a weather forecast for the day from a local newspaper, website, or app, any apps. Second, ask students to read the forecast silently and then discuss it in pairs or small groups. Encourage students to use the vocabulary introduced earlier while discussing the forecast. Number 4, it's a role play activity, and this has a duration of 20 minutes. First, divide the class into pairs or small groups. Next, assign each group a scenario where they need to discuss the weather. For example, deciding what clothes to wear for an outdoor activity. Next, planning a picnic or a trip based on the weather forecast. Allow students some time to prepare their conversations. Then, have each group perform the role play in front of the class. And encourage the use of vocabulary and natural conversation flow. Number 5 is vocabulary review, and this has a duration of 5 minutes. First, review key vocabulary words related to weather by asking students to recall and explain their meanings. Use the whiteboard to reinforce understanding if necessary. And number 6, it's closing and discussion, and it has a duration of 5 minutes. Lead a brief discussion about the importance of being able to talk about the weather in everyday life. Lead a brief discussion about the importance of being able to talk about the weather in everyday life. Ask students if they found activities helpful and if they feel more confident discussing the weather now. Ask students if they found the activities helpful and if they feel more confident discussing the weather now. And for the homework, assign students to write a short paragraph describing their favorite type of weather and why they like it. Assign students to write a short paragraph describing their favorite type of weather and why they like it. Encourage them to use the vocabulary learned in class. Encourage them to use the vocabulary learned in class. And additional tips. First, monitor students' participation and provide feedback to encourage active engagement. Monitor students' participation and provide feedback to encourage active engagement. Next, adjust the difficulty level of vocabulary and activities according to the proficiency of the students. Adjust the difficulty level of vocabulary and activities according to the proficiency of the students. Incorporate multimedia resources such as videos or audio clips of weather reports for variety. Incorporate multimedia resources such as videos or audio clips of weather reports for variety. So, there you go guys. That's the end of this lesson plan about Let's Talk About the Weather. I hope you found this helpful, and if you like this lesson, please do subscribe, share, like, and let me know your thoughts and questions. Love to hear from you. Good luck and thanks for watching.